support these Cracker Jacks. I'm telling you, it's like the cheese slipped off the cracker again with these guys.
Respect for taxpayers. Time for the gravy train with your tax dollars at City Hall to end. Visit respectfortaxpayers.com. Sign the petition. Tell your friends. Call a counselor and let them know what you think. With your help, we can make City Council work for you again.
I'm the only person tough enough to go down to City Hall and put an end to the wasteful spending and put an end to the gravy train.
Toronto's municipal election has turned into a negative campaign based on a few key myths about our city. If you listen to some municipal candidates, it would be natural to think city spending, taxes, and finances are out of control. But the facts tell a different story. Let's look at those facts. Are city taxes out of control? Well, let's look. Here's Oakville, Vaughan, Oshawa, Markham, Brampton, Mississauga, and look at this, Toronto. It's got the lowest taxes in the GTA. Is city spending out of control? Hardly. 2/3 of the city's spending is dedicated to transit and services that are at least partly mandated by higher levels of government. Mandated services can't be cut. Other services help make Toronto a livable city. Are city taxes out of control? Toronto's residential property tax rate is 0.6%. That's the lowest in the GTA, and it's also lower than it was in 2005. Despite higher housing prices, the average Toronto tax bill is the lowest in the GTA. Per capita property taxes rose 1.8% per year between 2006 and 2009, keeping up with inflation. So let's look at what we pay. Total personal income in Toronto is $38,549. Residential property tax and user fees amount to 3.7%. What do we gain? Less than 4% of personal income in Toronto goes to city property taxes and user fees. In return, we get $3,500 per person worth of public transit, a beautiful waterfront, police services, and other emergency help when we need it, water and sewage, and so much more. Our city finances out of control. Let's look. We've got the federal government. It's running a deficit. So is the provincial government. The city government isn't running a deficit at all. In fact, Toronto ran a $355 million operating surplus in 2009. So let's break down Toronto's finances. Toronto has balanced operating budgets. It's got a AA1 credit rating. It has more assets than it has debt. And that debt is used only to fund long-term capital projects. So is the city out of control? Well, PricewaterhouseCoopers just rated Toronto the #1 most livable city in the world. We're ahead of Sydney, Stockholm, Paris, Frankfurt. Toronto is rated the least risky global city for employment among 90 cities in the world. Toronto has the 3rd lowest crime severity in Canada. It is the 3rd best place in North America to do business. Foreign Policy magazine says Toronto is the 4th best cultural center in the world. And KPMG says Toronto has the 5th most competitive taxes in the world. Toronto is our home. Don't trash talk it.